Overcast skies across Fiji today as heavy rain continues across the country. A heavy rain warning is current for all of Fiji. Locally heavy falls were reported about the northern and western division and along the coral coast over the past 24 hours. A weak tropical disturbance currently passing a few hundred kilometers south of Kandavu this evening is responsible for this rain. Another developing tropical depression to the west is expected to pass close to Fiji on Wednesday. The rain will continue heavy at times this evening and overnight, but should ease temporarily tomorrow as the first of the active tropical depressions, TD15F, moves away to the southeast. Many places reported accumulations in triple figures, with Penang Mill in Ra and the Rarawai Mill in Ba being the standouts with 181 millimeters and 176 millimeters respectively. Levu up the Singatoka Valley reported 159 millimeters. These accumulations have resulted in significant and widespread flooding over the main islands, especially about the west, but also in Levu to the north and across the central division also. Extensive cloud covers Fiji, bringing the heavy rain and isolated thunderstorms to Fiji. The two active tropical depressions are difficult to identify in the broad cloud mass across the region. However, it is really apparent from the satellite imagery that there is much more rain to come in the next 24 to 48 hours. Extensive flooding already occurring around Fiji is likely to continue and worsen over the next 24 to 48 hours. Humid northwesterly monsoonal winds extend across Fiji and strong wind warnings are current for coastal waters and land areas. The winds are likely to gust to 80 kilometers per hour at times in heavy rain, squalls and thunderstorms. Winds will be damaging for those areas still recovering from Tropical Cyclone Winston, where many temporary structures are located. Cloudy with periods of rain across the western division, a few thunderstorms likely also, occasional heavy falls with squalls to 80 kilometers per hour from the northwest, extensive flooding of low-lying areas continuing. Rain will ease temporarily later tomorrow as TD15F moves away. However, the rain will recommence tomorrow night as the next depression approaches. The Raki, Ba, Nandi and Singatoka rivers are all subject to flood warnings. Much the same across the northern division, with rain heavy at times and a few thunderstorms. Heavier falls likely along the Madhuwata coast with extensive flash flooding of low-lying areas, squally northwest winds gusting to 80 km per hour in heavy rain. Rain persisting across the central and eastern divisions with isolated heavy falls, local flash flooding of low-lying areas, gusty northerly winds. The Rawa River and its tributaries, including the Waimanu River, are rising and flood alerts are current. Strong and squally north to northwest winds averaging 20 to 30 knots with squalls to 40 knots at times. Rough seas and swells. Visibility will be reduced to less than 1 kilometer in heavy rain at times. Warnings for small craft are in place and mariners should stay ashore. Rain is expected to ease later tomorrow as TD15F moves away from Fiji. However, the relief from the heavier rain won't last long as the next system, Tropical Disturbance 14F, moves over Fiji Wednesday morning and heavier falls commence once again and renewing the flood risk across the country. Those who are located in flood-prone areas should seek higher ground as soon as possible and follow the advice of local authorities and DISMAC. The rain should ease overnight Wednesday or early Thursday, but until then, rain will continue heavy at times. Updates on current flood conditions and weather are available on our website at NaDraki.com and our Facebook page. If you have a Vodafone or Inc mobile phone, you can subscribe to our customized weather services menu by dialing *804#. Access to the *804# weather menu is free until you subscribe to a daily updated service or request a one-off update. Conditions apply. From the MyTV team and NaDraki, we wish all a safe and pleasant evening.